What's up, gamers? DreamcastGuy here, and today we're talking about the PlayStation 5 Pro drama, but not just the people that are discussing this value of it, the bad graphics, nothing like that. Instead, I want to discuss the fact that it instantly sold out. Today they began the pre-orders for both the base PS5 Pro, the special edition 30th anniversary, and pretty much every part of this, everything listed on the PlayStation Store, evaporated. And I want to talk about it because scalpers are already having a heyday, and I kind of want to just rant and rave about the weirdness of scarcity, the business, why pre-orders are kind of blowing up, and just how I feel about the industry. But let's begin. Hi, hope you're having a great day, and if you could please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. So this is what they decided to launch this morning, and the way they decided to do it, in my opinion, was incredibly stupid. So today at 9 a.m. in Texas time anyways, they began the pre-orders for the PS5 Pro and also this special edition line, right? This is the 30th anniversary of the PS1, so they're selling a bunch of stuff that's PS1 gray. I really wanted to get a controller, and I did manage to grab one, but a lot of this stuff sold out instantly. And not just on their own website, it sold out instantly on every website, including Walmart and Target and GameStop, and just all of it pretty much instantly evaporated. But I have to admit that I am surprised by how fast this stuff is selling out, but it does feel like a scarcity issue in that every company loves to purposely underproduce stuff. I mean, Nintendo does this very, very badly, but so does Xbox with their controllers, and now Sony is doing it just to make it so that, honestly, if you overproduce, it costs you a lot of money. You don't want to have 10 million consoles sitting in a warehouse, so they make too few of it, but I have to admit that the scarcity of some of these peripherals especially feels so dumb to me. Like, why can't you make 10,000, 100,000, a million controllers, right? It's just a different color piece of plastic. Like, only the shell is different, but here's the other part of it. So they didn't tell us when the release was going to happen, so people are just kind of scratching their heads and waiting for an official announcement. But then here was the extra part of it. They didn't tell us the price. Yeah, I'm 100% serious. Before stuff went live, we're going to talk about these scalpers in a bit, they did not tell us how much the bundles, the individual items, they didn't tell us the price. That's why you see tweets like this that say, price confirmed. Now, this bundle that everybody was trying to get the most, the PS5 Pro Special Edition, they're only making 12,500 of it. And it was a $1,000 collection. So this was not just the console. It was a controller that looks good and a elite controller. So all bundled together, it is $1,000. I think it also comes with a vertical stand. So it's already extremely expensive, and people instantly started throwing it on eBay for 4 or 5 times as much. Literally $4,000 or $5,000 listed instantly. But I think part of my annoyance about this is that, honestly, the scarcity of this is ridiculous. 12,000 total consoles in the world is so ridiculously scarce, and I'm not even trying to buy the PS5 Pro Special Collector's Edition, whatever. I knew I wasn't going to get it, but the way they did it is that you would get in a digital line, and then they randomly selected people via lottery. So I decided to wake up just to get the controller. I got in digital line, and I did manage to secure one, but it's weird to even be going through that. And it seems like the people that won the most are bots, are scalpers, are people that were doing this not to have it, not to be a collector, not to be an enthusiast, but to resell them. In fact, you can tell because a lot of these, if you look, there's multiple names listed where one person managed to buy multiple of them, even though that's clearly not the point, right? I think I'm in this frame of mind where if you want to buy something expensive, if you want to buy something that's, in my opinion, way, way overpriced, but you are enjoying it, it makes you have fun, it makes you excited, it makes you happy, then screw the haters, right? Do whatever you want. My issue is with stuff like this, where each console, each peripheral, each gadget here that was scooped up by a bot farm, that's something that's just giving this crappy scalper more money that could have gone to an actual fan that would have actually enjoyed it. But the other part of this that's extra weird is honestly just the fact that I did not expect this to sell out instantly. The PS5 Pro worldwide, in each region at 9 a.m., they began these pre-orders. So it sold out in frickin' Europe first, and then Japan and Asia, and now over here in America, they began the pre-orders, and it's also just instantly sold out. And I have to admit that I am shocked simply because of the backlash to it. It seems like this is one of those eye-opening moments where you realize how different the online ecosystem is from real life, right? Even though people are buying this online, the amount of people that are really caring about how many viral videos there are or people discussing price points, it seems like people are still excited about the Pro, even if, people like me are not exactly thrilled about this expensive, tiny bump in graphics. But this could additionally be another forced scarcity thing. A lot of console makers especially like to underproduce because then it creates more hype. I mean, the fact that I'm even talking about the PS5 Pro selling out, maybe they only made 10,000 of them or 100,000 of them. And so this first launch wave is going to seem incredibly limited. It's going to seem like this hot holiday item when really it's just that they purposely underproduced it. But I have to admit that it is wild to me how fast this stuff is coming out. Like here, just for funsies, I want to refresh it. I decided to search PS5 Pro bundle and newly listed items. So this is stuff that is confirmed pre-orders that have been listed here. Gosh, I am going to just be so curious as to how much these actually sell for, because sometimes people list stuff for astronomical prices, but it doesn't actually sell, right? There's always a difference between list price and sell price. But this entire system, in my opinion, it feels like a bit of a failing of the industry, right? I wish that there was some better way to kind of gauge interest to properly create the exact amount of supply versus demand, because this system of scarcity, of overpriced stuff, of surprise launches and surprise price tags, it just doesn't seem good for the industry. But that's just been my 2 cents. Are you excited for the PS5 Pro? And more importantly, did you manage to get any of these? I did get a controller. I pre-ordered it on Walmart.com, and I'm very happy about that. But I don't know. This thing still, I haven't fully made up my mind if I want a Pro. I kind of want to get a PS5 Pro just to review it, because I've reviewed every other Sony console and peripheral and everything like that. I reviewed the Portal. I reviewed the $200 controller. I mean, I like reviewing Sony tech. So I mean, it still seems like such a tiny upgrade, but maybe my skepticism is a good reason to review it. But what do you guys think about this? Tell me your thoughts in the comments down below. And if you could, please give this video a like and subscribe if you haven't already. And please keep dreaming. Oh man, I got up at 6 a.m. to try and get this pre-order, right? And I'm glad I got the controller. That's all I wanted. That's what I got. Thanks so much for watching that video. If you want to see something else, you can always click this link to see what I put up last, or, subscribe and see what's coming up next. Also, I promise that whatever I do, it'll try not to suck.